Hello, this is Sakis from Rotting Christ, and you are watching Metal Blast.
You just kicked off the tour with Cradle of Filth and with Godsey, two bands that, although very good, they come from a completely different background in terms of
Yes.
style and sound. So how did that come to be?
Actually, we had an offer to join this tour. It's a very good period for us because it's couple of months before the release of the new album. So we thought that it would be a good idea to make a big tour like this, just to wake up from the lethargy we were the last 1.5 years, because no tours for us. So it will be a good idea. So we respond with feedback positive on this.
Throughout the history, you always said that your band, sticks to its roots, but at the same time, there have been.
I hope so. I don't know.
But at the same time, there have been some changes in sound, like starting from.
Always, Rotting Christ always appear a different face, album by album.
Like Mighty Gontra, you were more black metal with Theogonia.
Yes.
And especially with Elo.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. But we always have album by album. We try to evolve. We always keep our well-established sound, okay? But we always try to give a new face, album by album. I think that we also did with a brand new album that is going to be released in 3 months from now. I have here in my pocket the hard disk. I just be back from Sweden where I mixed it. And I think that you will listen something very brand new for Rotting Christ. I try to refresh our sound. This is the way.
Yeah, well, you talk about refreshing your sound, since you always mention that you stick to your roots.
Yes, we are sticking to the roots. Yeah.
What would you say is that root, that defining element in Rotting Christ?
We play metal, atmospheric metal. When you listen to an album from Rotting Christ, there is an atmosphere. That's the root. We always keep our roots and in our everyday life. Because we react like old school. We don't have managements. We don't follow the stream. We try to act like do yourself, and we try to be. We are metalheads and we are fans. I cannot think something else. Okay, we are not like we used to be 20 years back, but who is the same? Things are changing. Everyone changes. We try to follow. We follow the new life. But we always keep our feelings. Our roots. This is what I mean.
In terms of lyrical content, something that is rather interesting about Rotting Christ is that despite the controversy that you get from time to time, you're not actually very focused on religion.
No, not that much. We never say fuck Christ or something like that, even if you have participated in a tour like this. Yeah.
So how important at the same time is the name Rotting Christ? This in your face?
Now for me, we had some thoughts 10 years ago, just not to change. We had some problems with our name. Still we have, but we say, fuck off. This is metal. Metal should be a punch, So metal should be against anything. In my opinion, it's something revolutionary. We think that all religions are rotting. Okay, we are not in our lyrics. We are not mention that all the time. Okay, we try to create some atmosphere lyrics too. We'd like you to trip with our lyrics. But we keep the name because this is our destiny. That's why I came here, to say that the religions are rotting.
Were you ever pressured by labels or managers?
Yes, got some pressure. Managers, no, because I manage the band. I do everything, I don't like, to have managers and stuff because sometimes they act very stupid and they destroy the name of the band. I mean, they ask too many things. But okay, we had some. You even had some thoughts to do that. To change our name, band name back in the 90s. But we say no.
So there were people who told you, listen, if you want to reach more people, just change it?
It will definitely reach more people if we change our name, but we don't care anymore.
At the same time, of course, Rotting Christ creates this fear that they're satanic or whatever.
Yes.
But
maybe we are satanic, But I don't care about religions in general.
But we see this what happened in Sweden with Batain, that despite being openly theistic, satanic, and
they do it well.
But they managed to win the Grammy. So do you think that now there is an opportunity for bands like Rotting Christ to?
No, we never act like this. You'll never see our band with corpse paint. You'll never see our band with a special image. We have the different mentality that those people. Of course, I like what they are doing. Okay, I don't complain. I don't blame them or something like that. But I always, I'm more. What can I say? Like an ordinary people, more like ordinary people. I prefer someone to love me for my music. This is the mentality I have. So I try to create good albums. albums that can touch your soul, and I don't care about the image. We are underground. I feel underground, and I always want to be underground because I'm underground in my life. You know, I'm 40 years old, and I don't have money. I don't because I have dedicated my life, you know, in metal music. This is how I am actually. You know, okay, if more money or more success will come, it's welcome. But I'm not looking for it. I don't, you know, sell my soul, all my beliefs for this.
Even with, you know, we mentioned that you have this controversy sometimes with your name. You even, you know, Dave Mustaine, when he decided that he wanted to replace the prostitutes, the drugs, and the alcohol with Christ. Yes. Do you still have that sort of?
Yes. Our last year tour in the States, we've had big problems with that in some states, some territories. You know, people that come with I don't know, gramophones, don't know how it's called. Wow, don't go to the show, blah blah. This American thing, you know.
Have you ever talked with any of these people?
I tried, but it's impossible. They're very fanatic, you know. They're fundamentalistic. They're fundamentalists. So I stopped talking with fanatic people. I don't want to change their opinion because usually they don't change. Because fanatism have created so many bad things in this fucking world. Yes, everything's because of fanatism.
But do they ever tell you what they don't like? It's just the name?
Just the name, of course. Yeah, they find it offensive. Yeah, I don't find it offensive.
In your website it says that you're about to finish recording your album
2 days ago, and this is why you see me with a smile. An album that I have been working since more than 1.5 years.
So was the recording process as tough as it was for El? Because in the making of you mentioned that it had been very, very hard.
Yes, it was always now it's more hard because it was harder because I record everything by myself, all the instruments. Except drums, of course, that my brother do that, and I compose this, I produce this, so it was a hell for me, but I like this in the end.
That was going to be one of the questions, because in the case of Ayalo, you also did the mastering, did the production, did everything. It's going to be the same thing?
No, I did the mixing and the mastering in Sweden in Fascination Street Studios with Jens Borgen, the guy that takes care about Opeth, Amon Amarth and Paradise Lost, you know, all those bands.
Are you very perfectionist? That's why you like to do everything?
Yeah, I like actually, especially with the music. It's the only thing in my life that I want to have it to do it perfect. You know, in my life, no, I don't care. You know, if you see my house, it's like a mess. But in music, I'm very strict. You know, it's a very important thing for me.
Was the writing process for you affected by what's going on in Greece?
I try to avoid this. Because if it was affected, then I wouldn't be in the position to say that I had a new album, because it's really fucked up down there now. I mean, political situation, you know, not only political, you see in the streets, you know, things have changed a lot in Athens. It's not like it used to be a peaceful town, a peaceful country. It's really chaos now. When I write music, lyrics, I say, okay, I have to escape this time, this night, this day, from what is going on in everyday life, you know. This is the reason that it took me more than a year just to compose this. It took me a lot.
And why did you do the recording of every instrument yourself, except for drums?
Because now we have a new members, you know, in the band, so I don't want to. I didn't have time to show the song, so I know all the instruments. I write keyboards, bass, guitars, vocals, everything. I compose everything by myself. So why not? I have done it many times.
And what led to this new lineup of Rotting Christ?
Some personal matters that I don't want to be referred right now. Yes.
What's right now in the future for the band?
Touring. I really wish to be in a good health, be strong, to be always on the tour. You know, that's my goal as a person, as an individual. So we have plenty of tours to do. Okay. The first tour is this tour we are doing now, but after this we have arranged finally a South American tour. It's the first time we will play some territories like Bolivia, Chile, and some other places that we have never played there before. And after this, some shows in Europe, blah blah. First we wait for the album and then back on the street, back on the road.
Any message for your fans?
Non serviam, be yourself.